introduce yourself in that.
I can start now?
No. Start.
Hi guys, I'm Jazba Singh. I'm one of the heroines in the movie Hippi, and I'm here today to meet you all, answer some of your questions, and tell you a little bit about myself. So my name is Jazba Singh. This is my debut film, not just in Tollywood, but in the Indian film industry. And I'm so excited to be making my debut in the Telugu film industry. I am basically from New Delhi. I was born in New Delhi, and I left India when I was 3 years old. And I've lived all over the world. I've spent time growing up in the Middle East, a little bit in Europe, a little bit in Southeast Asia, brief stints, and then my family finally settled in Canada. So I've grown up there, but I spend so many summers coming back to India, always missing India when I'm away. I think most NRIs really do miss home, and we connect to our home through our movies. So it's been a dream of mine to come back to my home country and be in the film business, because that is that vital link that I've always had to India. I now split my time living in Bombay, in Melbourne, Australia, back home in Canada sometimes. So I'm a real global Indian, and I'm a nomad basically. So a nomad is like a hippie, a person who basically lives in a bunch of different places, always moving around with their jobs, with their passions, with the things that they do. So that's a little bit about me. I also have a blog that is a travel and beauty blog, and the name is Beauty Nomad. So you might have seen some of my social media handles as Beauty Nomad. That's where it comes from. I have a website, I have an Instagram, Twitter, Facebook that I chronicle a lot of my beauty journeys, my travel journeys. I make video tutorials, and I will be posting a lot of content soon once Hippi is out about the beauty looks in Hippi. So you can see how I did some of the looks and recreate them for yourselves if you like. Oh wow, there's so many people talking. Hi everyone, that's so sweet of you. Let's see who's here. I got Rehman Basha Mohammed. Hi. Naresh, hi. We've got so many. Vamsi Sumidi, you've asked where are you from, and I hope I've answered that question now. I'll give you a little bit more clarity actually, because people are like, your name is Jazba Singh, like where did you come from? So my dad is Punjabi, so that's where the Singh comes from. My mom is actually Bengali, but she really loved, Bengalis are famous for loving their books and reading and poetry. My mom loved Urdu poetry growing up. So she got this name Jazba. It's from an Urdu word called Jazbat. So Jazbat se Jazba ho gaya. And Jazba means passion, like what you're passionate about, what you're motivated about. And I think, thanks mom, I think the name really suits me. I've really gone after what I love. So I hope that answers your question. We've got, oh thank you Rehman Basha Mohammed. I said hello to you already, said your acting is super, I really appreciate it. A lot of people saying hello, namaskaram, hello to you all. How do I feel to work in Tollywood? This question has been asked by Sharath Chandra Kasaramani. I'm sorry if I've mispronounced your name. How do I feel to work in Tollywood? To be honest, it feels surreal. I moved back to India last year, in May of 2018. So it's just about been 1 year, and I was living in Bombay, and 3 months after I started living in Bombay, I got a phone call, and they said, come to the south, come here for an audition, there's something for you. And I came, I met Krishna sir, I met RD sir, I met Thadu sir, the entire production team of Hippi, and in my very first meeting with them, I auditioned and I got the film. So my experience working in the Telugu film industry in Tollywood has been like a whirlwind. I keep saying to people, I feel like, Alice in Wonderland, when she falls down that rabbit hole and she's just in a whole other universe. It's sort of felt a bit like that. It's been wonderful, it's been overwhelming, it's been the busiest year of my life, so I've been very excited about it. Let's see. We've got someone called Dan Jackson saying hi Jazba. Hi Dan Jackson. We've got Mahesh Mahi, hi. Oh, thank you, Shiva. Kiligi says the trailer is super. I'm glad you liked it. Purna Chandra Rao Maduri says, what is your role model? Or, who is your, oh yeah, she's corrected herself. Purna has corrected themselves and said, who is your role model? My role model, I have many role models actually. I really admire people who, they're not necessarily all celebrities. They're just people who go after what their passions are. People who kind of make sure that their life and their lifestyle reflects who they are and what their values are. So there's many, many people that I admire that do that. I've got Vamsi Somidi.
Yeah, who's your favorite actor?
Who's my favorite actor in the Tollywood film industry? So in the Tollywood film industry, I know I'm going to sound really biased, but it has to be Karthik as I call him. He was just such a pleasure to work with, such a nice gentleman, like in person, despite having all these muscles and looking really rugged. Karthik is like a gentle giant, basically. He's such a sweet guy. He quickly became a really good friend to me and like a mentor in ways on this film set, because this was my debut, is my debut, and he was very, very caring. He was always telling me, because I'm really making an effort to learn Telugu, and I would say it in my funny Canadian accent, and he would say, no, don't worry, your accent is very cute, it'll be fine. But if I do have the chance to continue working in this industry, I'm really making it a goal to learn Telugu. I'm going to start taking Telugu classes soon, and Karthik was very encouraging about all of that. Oh my goodness, is this really happening? Krishna Nagaraja says, how do you rate the director? I'm trying to check if the profile picture is real. But if that actually is Krishna sir, if that is my director who's asking the question, then I have to say that this director was my favorite director to work with. Maybe that sounds disingenuous because it's my only film that I've done so far. But no, Krishna sir was an absolute pleasure. Like I mentioned, Karthik was a bit of a mentor to me in terms of being an actor, being on screen. But Krishna sir was a mentor to me from an acting perspective, from a business perspective, from how to handle myself in this industry perspective. I've jokingly said to Krishna sir that he's like my fairy godfather, because I know he really fought hard to have me in this film, to make sure that I was seen, that I was given this chance. So I rate him 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10 actually. Oh, I've got so many people saying hello. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. We've got...
What's your next project?
What's my next project is a little bit under wraps at the moment. I'm working on a few different things, and it depends on timing. It might come out in either Hindi or it might come out in Telugu, because I'm working on a few different things at the moment. Oh. Sorry if my mic was rustling, guys. I hope you could hear me. You can just drop me a message in case it was a little bit hard to hear. So I have Amar Margani. Hi, how's it going? Saravana Raj says, hi, how are you? Had your coffee? If this is someone that I've actually worked on set with, they will tell you I cannot start the day without having a very, very strong cup of coffee. And it has to be absolutely black. Like dark, rich, South Indian filter coffee, no sugar, no milk. That's the only way I operate. So I have had my coffee today because I'm awake now, but barely. I think I slept about 1 hour because it's been a crazy promotional schedule, lots going on. And in fact, a lot of interactions with you guys. Thank you all so much, whoever's written to me, commented on my photos. I've met a lot of you in person. I've taken 10,000 selfies. It's been really, really lovely to meet you all. And the coffee has helped with that as well. He said, I've got someone named Raghav Ev. He said, I love the thing you said, no man thing. Even I love to be unable to achieve it. All the best for your movie. Thank you so much, Raghav. Gautam Prati says, what type of situation is created for you to become like this? I think I'm a child of circumstance. I was born to parents from two very different parts of India, and because my father was an airline pilot, I took my first flight at 3 months old, and I basically started traveling the world ever since then. So what's made me this way, what's made me a very global Indian is, like I said, just out of circumstance. We moved around so much. I feel very connected to my Indian roots because at home, we speak in 3 different Indian languages are happening in my house constantly. There's Punjabi, Bengali, Hindi. I watch a lot of Indian films. I am constantly in touch with my Indian family. So, it's a real global Indian thing that's happened, and I think you will find that with a lot of NRIs. We're very connected back to our home country, and having influences from both cultures is kind of what makes us who we are. So I hope that answers your question. We've got Vamsi Sumedi asking, work with Puri sir. If you're talking about Puri Jagannath, I really hope to one day. That would be a dream. I am working very closely with his company, and so watch this space. Do you agree about a glamour role in the future? Asks Prabhu Kavuri. I guess by glamour, if you mean like the kind of character that I played in this film, I play Sneha. And Sneha is a girl who basically, she is a hippie. Like, she'll wear what she wants, go out, party, kind of live life on her own terms. I agree with certain aspects of that. I definitely march to the beat of my own drum. I live life on my own terms. And the glamour aspect, I don't know, like my style is actually pretty bohemian. Like I'm pretty laid back. I don't go too out of my way with like big jewelry and big makeup, even though I'm a makeup blogger. You can check out some of my video tutorials and you'll see the kind of style that I have. So glamour for me is more of a laid back vibe. Vamsi has again asked, have you had Hyderabad biryani? I have. I've had at a few different places, but I've had a few people tell me go to Paradise, and then I've had a few other people tell me absolutely don't go to Paradise. So you guys tell me, is Paradise actually good or not? I went out last night to a place called Pista Cafe, and I had halim, and that was excellent. The food in Hyderabad is just loving it. Surindra Deta says just a word about JD sir. You know what? I didn't even have the chance to meet JD sir on set because we didn't have any scenes together, unfortunately. My schedule wrapped up after the Sri Lanka part of the shoot. I met him for the first time at our pre-release event, and he is such a lovely man. And we were joking actually in our speeches. He was saying, I didn't get to work with you in any scenes in this film, so I really hope we can do like Hippi Part 2, and I hope I get the chance to work with him. It would be my honor, and it would be such a privilege. I have Thirumala Babu says, if you speak in Telugu, it's good to us. I completely agree. I want to really make an effort to learn Telugu. I want to work in this industry, and I'm going to try my very best. At this point, being such a global citizen, I speak a smattering of French, a little bit of Spanish, I speak Hindi, but this is where my work is. This is going to be my focus now. I want to be here to stay, so I'm definitely going to try to learn Telugu. We've got Narayano Rao Nambari, who is asking about a word about the music director. I'll just say a word about the entire music team. The music in this film is something that I think gives it that, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say something in French, like a je ne sais quoi. It basically means it's this quality that you can't really say what it is, but it binds it all together. Like, the spirit of Hippi, to me, is in the music of this movie. It's so beautiful, very, very catchy songs, and it really captures the spirit of being like a bohemian, being like someone who lives life on their own terms, someone who's really laid back. I think the music really has that vibe to it. And my favorite song is Yavitive, which is super tropical. We shot it in the beaches of southern Sri Lanka, and that is so my vibe. So yeah, that's what I thought about the music. Thank you very much. Surindra Daita also asks about Mr. Hippi. So if you're asking about Mr. Kartikeya, like I said, he became like a little bit of a mentor to me and a really good friend to me. I remember the very first time that I met him, I was intimidated because, you know, I'd heard so much about RX100. I'd seen his photos. I was like, I'm going to meet this big star from the south. You know, how's this going to go? And I remember I was sitting in a room with some members of the production team, like, and my palms were sweating. Like, I never told Karthik this, but my palms were sweating, my heart was beating really fast. And then the door opened and he came in and just gave me this big smile and was just so chill. Like, his vibe was so down to earth that all the sweating palms and racing heart, all of that stopped. And we just got along, like, you know, right away. He was very welcoming and very warm. Right away he did say, oh, because I tried to say some words in Telugu and he said, oh, your Telugu is so cute, we'll work on that. And he invited me out to dinner, so along with a few members of our production team, Kasi, our writer, we went out for dinner. He was introducing me a little bit around Hyderabad, around this beautiful city, and telling me all about the amazing food. Even though he was on a very strict diet, he's very disciplined because he was, you know, being fit for the role for Hippi. So he wasn't eating much, but he was happily giving me a lot to eat. And you know, we had a really fun conversation, getting to know each other, but also getting to know about our different cultures. I was very interested to hear all about Andhra, what the culture is like, beyond just the language, you know. I was interested to know about the dating culture in this part of India because, you know, we're doing a film that touches on relationships and about dating. So I was telling him a little bit about what it's like, you know, in Canada or different parts of the world where I've been, what the dating culture is like, and sort of we were comparing notes. So it was really, really interesting and really fun. I've got Trisha Tanguturi, and I'm sorry if I've said it wrong, Trisha, but you did ask, hi, can you say my name? So I just did. And you've asked, what is my favorite movie? So my favorite movie, I really, really, really like musicals because obviously being someone from India, we love our music and we love our music in our movies. So this is like a childhood classic of mine. In English, one of my favorite musicals is The Sound of Music. I watch it every Christmas. And I think one of my favorite Indian musicals has got to be Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. It was just such a generational film. I love the songs from it as well. I've had a few people ask if I would like to act with Prabhas. I mean, are you kidding? That would be my dream. Like, if anybody gave me that opportunity, if there's any way in the universe that Prabhas sir is watching this and he wants to do a movie with me, hi, I will sign up definitely. I've got Sati Dikala saying, hi, you're very beautiful. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Vinod Kumar T says, hi, you like Hyderabad? Yes, this is my third or fourth trip to Hyderabad, and as I mentioned, I moved to India last year and I moved to Mumbai. And Mumbai is a hectic city, man, like too many people, lots of honking cars. It's got a great energy to it as well, but when I leave Mumbai and I come to Hyderabad and I see how clean and quiet and, you know, it's just, I love the vibe here. I'm seriously thinking about shifting base to Hyderabad. So to answer your question, I like it a lot. And the food is really good. Nikhil Dasdi saying, looking gorgeous. Wow, thank you. I styled myself. I have a stylist team who helped me with this outfit. Hi Sandhya. But I do my makeup myself. I did my hair myself because that's something that I really did train in as a beauty blogger. I'm a trained makeup artist, beauty expert, a trained actress, and a model. So I wear a few different hats, and I managed to do it all on my own. Kunwar Jazba Singh Tomar says, Canadian weather or Indian weather? And that's a great question. When India gets really, really hot in the summer, it's like, you feel like, especially where my family's from, like Delhi, it's like you're in an oven and it's almost unbearable. Hyderabad for the last few days has been so hot. But Canada is the extreme opposite. In the winter, we hit minus 30 degrees, minus 40 degrees. My mom was telling me that this past winter in Canada, it was colder in our hometown of Ottawa than it was on Mars. So let that sink in for a minute. Like that's not temperatures that human beings should be living in. So despite India becoming as hot as it does, I definitely prefer Indian weather because I'm a child of the tropics. I love going in the sun. I love getting like deeply tanned and feeling the sun on my skin, and yeah, India for sure. I've got Lucky Girish saying you are skipping my messages. Why? I'm so sorry. I didn't see your message. Do you want to just ask your question again and I'll look out for it? Shaikh Shahid says, hi. Annapurna Gondi says, hi dear, you're so cute. How is your character in the movie? Thanks for your question, Annapurna. So my character in the movie is called Sneha, and Sneha plays Hippie's girlfriend. So I don't want to give too much away before you go and watch it on June 6th. But my character is very carefree, has a mind of her own. She really has some substance. She's not just there for no reason. She's got a few different shades to her character, which is what I really liked about her when the script was first narrated to me. And I like her carefree attitude and her vibe because that's very similar to how I am in real life. I tend to kind of, like I said, I'm a nomad. I live in so many different countries. I'm constantly traveling. Like with my clothes, I'm not fussy. I just live out of a suitcase. Whatever's there, I wear it. So, thank God I have a stylist helping me this time. So Sneha and I have similarities that way. But her character has some, let's say, anger management issues. So we have differences that way as well. I mean, after all, it is acting. So that's how I felt about Sneha. I have Sivaji Gadu saying, are you interested in acting in horror and science movies? Yeah, I think it'd be really cool. I enjoy sci-fi. Horror, I mean, I do on occasion. I'm one of those people who will watch a horror movie with like my eyes like this, like kind of peeking through because I do get freaked out, but I do enjoy watching them from time to time. Sci-fi definitely is something interesting to me. One of my favorite shows that I'm watching at the moment is called Westworld, and it's like a really kind of cerebral, philosophical sci-fi thing, and if you're looking for a recommendation, there's one for you. I've got Abdul Darling, it's a cute name, saying, hi ma'am, with a bunch of little hearts. So I sent some little hearts back to you, Abdul. You're saying you're looking good in this movie, thanks. Who is your favorite hero in Tollywood? I said this before, and I'm obviously biased a little bit because I've worked with Karthik, and he's like a friend of mine, and so he is my favorite. And in my debut film, this is going to be very precious to me. But I think that the work that Prabhas has done is just tremendous with, Bahubali breaking records as it has. I'm really looking forward to his new movie as well. Yeah, so I'm going to go with that. Sesha Adi says, would you like to work with Junior NTR Junior? Yeah, I would like to work with anybody in Tollywood. Prasad Durgam says, hi. Lucky Girish. Oh, there you are, Lucky. Sorry I missed your question before, but you're asking your best school memories in my school. Well, I went to a few different schools because I grew up, as I mentioned, in a few different places. My first school I ever attended was here in India. Like I mentioned, I left India when I was 3, but I was put into a school called Tiny Tots when I was a baby. That was one of my favorite schools. I have very fond memories from there. But I think my fondest memories from school are actually from York University in Toronto. I did my master's degree there. My background actually, before I started beauty blogging and modeling and acting, my academic background is in political science and law. So I did a master's degree in an interdisciplinary program at that school called Socio-Legal Studies. And the memories I have from that school and from that cohort of people that I was fortunate enough to meet and graduate with, I have for the rest of my life, because I learned so much, and it really did shape me into who I am today. Vinod Kumar T says, hi, say hi to my Nizamabad friends. Hi to your Nizamabad friends. Kamal Tinku, hi darling. Hi darling. Let's see. Leila Naidu says, all the best for your movie. Thank you so much. I hope you watch it and I hope you like it. We've got Shirnavas Kainash asking, where is your my native place? So as I mentioned, I was born in New Delhi. My dad is Punjabi, my mom is Bengali, so I'm a bit of a mix. I grew up all over the world, and my family is now in Canada. I split my time living sometimes in Canada, sometimes in India, sometimes in Australia. So a bit of a hippie that way. We've got, oh, Lucky Garish, you're asking, what is my full name? My full name is Jazba Singh. So if you know a little bit of Urdu, Jazba means emotions, it means passion. So Jazba is, I think it suits me because I'm very passionate about what I do. And my last name is Singh. I'm a Singh, dad's Punjabi, that's where that comes from. Dinesh Icon says, hi, you're so beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. I've tried to reach out to as many people as I can and say hi. Hemat Gauri says hello. Nitin Sim Hadri says hi. I've got, I think I actually might have somebody from Vietnam, from the looks of the way that their name is spelled, but not sure there. If you are from Vietnam, hello. Leila Naidu is saying, when is your movie releasing? Hippi is releasing globally, worldwide, on June the 6th. So just in a couple of days now. If I'm honest, I'm very nervous and very excited to see what the response will be, and I really hope you go watch it. Nitin Simhadri says, you're so gorgeous. Thank you. I'm blushing. I'm getting so many compliments. Let's see. I've got K. Sharath Chentu saying, Tollywood is a very good film industry. I hope you are going to be very successful in the Telugu film industry. Thank you so much. I hope so too. Who am I missing here? And let me just say, I'm so sorry if I've missed any of you, because there's so many people tuning in and saying hi. I appreciate it very much. I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm just trying to answer everybody's questions as best as I can. Pradeep Kumar says, your voice is so sweet. So thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this live with me. I really enjoyed doing it. I really enjoyed interacting with all of you. I really enjoyed meeting some of you over the last few days as I've been in Hyderabad and doing promotions for Hippi. So if you would like to see more of me, learn more about Sneha, the character, please go see Hippi in theaters on June 6th. There'll be lots more to come after that, and keep posted on Beauty Nomad on Instagram and on Twitter and on my Facebook to hear much more updates from me. Thanks guys, bye.